Alright guys, welcome back to the Regal Gentleman Studios. Today we've got David in the chair. How are you, pal?
Doing good.
You good? So what are we doing? What's the plan today?
I love the length. I've just been growing it. I did it during lockdown in 2020. Then regrettably, I went for a buzz cut.
Did you?
I did. Yeah.
Goodness.
Went for a buzz cut and then everyone was just like, what have you done? So I knew like I had to go back to long.
Okay.
And then since then, I've just kind of taken phases and grown it long, but
Nice.
I've never really found someone who's been able to give it structure. So it's
Right.
just been either long or it's been like long in parts.
Do you have an end goal? Do you want to grow it longer? What's the plan?
Potentially grow it a bit longer. See how it is when it is kind of cut and styled the right way.
Yeah.
Maybe give it a bit more texture, but I love the volume because I tend to wear it like this, pretty messy texture.
Messy texture. Are you working with the wave and the curl? Is that what you like doing? Yeah, working with it. Yeah, cool. I love it when you say that, man, because I love working with this texture here. It's great, and especially when you embrace it. It's even better. I think first impressions, looking at the moment, there's a lot we can do with it to give it more structure, more shape. It's looking very sort of front heavy, which is fine, but I think for your face shape, I think we need a little bit more volume up here.
Right.
I think that'll work quite nice as well. When you've got a beard and you've got hair on your face, it really encloses your face. And I think you've got such a good hairline. You know, handsome man as well, mate. I think you should have it a little bit more off your face personally. That's all I think. Let's try and maintain length.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
Especially like the overall length if we can. There'll be bits that we need to take down to add shape and balance and everything else. But the reality is that you want to keep as much length around the perimeter as possible.
Right.
The perimeter is the ends of the hair. So down by the ear, the neck, the fringe can go, you can get more length off the fringe. It looks to me as though it's grown out with kind of like a bit of an undercut as well. So the sides look a bit shorter than the top. For structure straight away is to try and balance that as best as possible. And that's what will create a much more balanced haircut for you. So a much more easier hairstyle to manage. You'll probably get a lot more curl out of it as well when you've got the correct shape. Yeah. And I think really you've got a very strong, you've got a diamond face shape, right? You can see, so it comes out here, goes in, and then comes in again. So you've got the prominent pointer here. So I think if you went for more of a slightly maybe a rounder finish, it would look awesome. Because your face is, your bone structure is very solid. You don't need to try and emphasize it anymore. So I think we go for mainly more shape on the curl. That will then, you'll be able to style easier. It'll look nice, it'll grow out nicely as well. Just tell me a little bit about the sort of the growing process. So you grew it out, then you buzzed it, and then you grew it out again. So what have you done in the meantime of growing it out?
We've grown it out. I got one maintenance trim, I think, back in March, I think it was. And my hairdresser, bless her, she just loves giving everyone a comb over type hairstyle. So she was just like, I'm just going to keep it long on the top. And that's where the undercut happened. Okay.
At least she knows her market though, mate. You know, at the end of the day, she's not, you know, she knows her clientele. You know, doesn't matter, does it?
Yeah, it worked for a good bit. And then I was just like, I'm going to wear this down every day.
Okay, yeah.
I work in a very casual job, so it's not like I have to have it super tidy or anything.
I think cut it dry, put the shape in that way. All right, cool. I'm using a section clip to get the first section in there. So I'm just working at the round of the head, okay? I'm gonna work in stages on this one. So I'm gonna work on the side first. I'm gonna work in stages. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to blend in this undercut to the hair underneath. We're looking to create the primary shape and secondary shape with section patterns. So the whole shape is going to be textured and styled and balanced just by the section pattern. A section that is 3 fingers in width. Okay, I'm going to find the bit where I need to connect it. I'm going to go straight from the top down. There we go, it's coming through my fingers there. Pull it out. There we go, right there. I'm also going to bring this bit in here as well. I'm going to start to frame the face a bit more because I think it'd be nice if it just sits loosely along the frame of the face. We take it off the hairline, but just frame out the face a bit. So move out of the way. Like so. So what we're doing is leaving some longer bits in there and bringing everything to the middle and disconnecting either side. Okay. I'm going to work it across the top now, like so. There we go. So how long did you get to with the growing in the first lockdown then, mate?
Oh, first lockdown was 10 months straight.
Was it?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, okay. And what was it like then?
Basically just this times 2. Yeah.
Okay, so this is 5 months then, yeah?
Yeah, somewhere like that.
Nice.
That was super frizzy. I didn't really understand how to use product in it yet as well.
Okay.
So it was just really long, pushed back, but then with the overgrowth on the sides, quite messy.
Okay, I get you, yeah. And what have you found differently about it this time, or how have you done it differently this time, should I say?
I think even just that one maintenance cut helped.
Oh, did it? Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah, because at least that way it was more top heavy instead of side heavy.
Yes, of course.
So it all just kind of fell down naturally. And my hair is quite heavy, especially out the shower.
Yeah.
So then when I do put styling products in it, it just kind of holds its shape.
Nice. So, that's good to know. Yeah, cool. And then buzz, where did that come from?
Just kept on seeing a lot of pictures online of cool buzz cuts, and it was summer, and the thing is I trimmed my beard like a week before, and it was really, really thick and long, so I thought if I've done it on my beard, why not the hair as well?
Wow. Bold statement, that, man.
Yeah.
Do it on my beard, why not do it on my hair as well? Oh God, the famous last words then, right?
Hated it the next day.
Yeah, I can imagine. Especially when you've gone like that long though as well. Like that is, that's a long time, man. Long time. Yeah. Did you sort of think to yourself like, oh God, why have I done this? Or at the time, did you like it a little bit though when you first did it?
I did. You know what? Because I buzzed it and then I dyed it silver. So nice. It was very bold. So,
wow, man, that's awesome.
And then from silver, it went to a more like blonde with a very like pinkish tone to the end. And then after that, once I went back to natural color, that's when I started to grow it out again. So
right, okay.
Yeah.
You are a really cool person, man. Because that is something that I would like. I'm listening to you thinking, I'd love to do that. I honestly think I wouldn't even get through the front door. My wife would just go, what have you done? But my wife's a colorist as well, but she just will not do it. She's like, Dan, you're 36, you've got 3 kids. You dye your hair blonde for, you know what I mean? But yeah. I would do it. I think it'd be awesome. I used to dye my hair when I was younger, and I'd love to do it. I just don't think I'd have the confidence to rock it though, mate. I'm not, you're stylish as anything, man. Like, you know, when you walked in, I clocked the shoes and I was like, yeah, this guy's stylish, man.
Yeah, a bit out there. I just like what's different, so,
Yeah, that's cool though, mate. It's good to be different.
Yeah.
I think your whole look just kind of works. And I think your confidence with it and all that works as well. So
appreciate it.
I think you do, yeah, it's good, man. It's good. Massively jealous over here, that's all. Me and Liam, we basically wear the same type of clothing, don't we, Liam? Plain t-shirts, flat jeans. That's it. Yeah, uniform, yeah, that's the Regal gentleman uniform, mate. Yeah.
No, there is some part of me that I wish I could just have a simple go-to style every day. Whether it's like a buzz cut or a comb over or whatever. But at one point I just embraced it at uni where I was like, do you know what? If it's messy hair, it's messy hair. If it's a longer beard, it's a longer beard. And eventually I was just like, why not?
That's really cool. So, yeah, that's good. You need to kind of have that. I think in a way you sort of, everyone's got their own sort of way of doing things. Everyone's got their own kind of style, haven't they? Like, I mean, even what I wear, it's my own thing, right? I feel comfortable in it. And it's whatever you feel comfortable in, right? That's what it is. Right, I'm going to connect in the top now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect in the first part just past the round of the head. I'm going to bring it out and connect it to the section underneath, okay? Where we cut it before. Lift it up. There we go. Pull it straight out. I'm going to cut it. Section down the middle. I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to use this as my guide. I'm going to start to cut the corner away. So we're going for a more rounded finish. That bit there. So it looks a lot, but when you see it all done, you'll be like, yes, that works. No. It's quite wide sections as well. Still within the same idea of what we've been doing. First section just above the round of the head. And straight out and cuts the guide underneath. Put it away. we'll meet in the middle. Put that up again, doing wide sections again. Take that off. And just work along to make sure we're connecting it into the previously cut section as well. There we go. Here we go. And what we'll do is we'll work in the middle, cut this little point off there. Right, so what we'll do now is I'm going to wet it down, dry it off, and show you the shape, and then we'll mix and match if we need to do anything else to it, alright?
Cool.
So then, are they like custom, are they?
They are. I got a bit excited during lockdown when I started to mess around with some shoes. And I know I had like a few people DMing me asking me to do them as birthday presents for people.
Hang on, you've done them yourself?
I did.
Did you?
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
So just got some acrylic paint pens and just bought some laces on Amazon and I thought if I'm going to make myself some for, my own use, I've got to keep the best ones for myself. So
they are really cool. I love the are they like the flames on the side?
They are.
They're awesome. Are they stenciled or are they just freehand?
Freehand. Yeah.
Nice, man.
I think it was definitely inspired by it. So it's to match a few t-shirts that I got.
Right.
And there's also a jacket which happens to have the same pattern, which I didn't realise.
It's quite Thrasherish. I was thinking, I looked at it like when you were looking, I thought they might have been a collab with Thrasher or something. I was like, oh, that's really cool.
So yeah, something I've just been doing in my spare time, but if it ever picks up.
Right. So I'm going to put some thickening tonic on this. This is by Label Men. It smells incredible, by the way.
It does.
Scrunch that in like that. Right, all that's settling in. Just going to do your sideburns for you. I'll tidy your neck hair up as well while we let that dry in a little bit more. Let's just get that bit of tidy up. I'm also going to put in a little bit of the Label M matte paste as well, okay? Because this is actually a styling product, but I'm going to put this into dry into the hair. So I think you'll find the shape will have a bit of hold. It'll be able to be kind of a bit more manageable. But by drying in a styling product, you find that when you've got anything like longer hair, especially curly hair, if you try and apply a styling product like a clay or something on top of it, it's a nightmare. So I always apply it when it's damp, okay? That's how I tend to apply it, because you still feel you've got product in there, you still feel the hold in there, it just doesn't weigh your hair down, and it keeps the shape that you want, all right? Mm-hmm. So I'll probably put in maybe like I'd say a 5p piece size, okay? Mm-hmm. Working it around, like so, okay? Working this over the thickening tonic, okay? That's on the top, and we'll add a little bit more for the back as well. So I'm just layering this in. Now, do you own a diffuser at home? No? Wow. I'm shocked by that. I thought you would have had a diffuser there. So, do you know what one is?
I have used one.
Okay, you've used it before, yeah. So this is one we got off Amazon, right? It's a universal diffuser. It goes on any hairdryer, it just opens out like that. So they've got like a rubber grip there. Cool. Open it out, put the hairdryer in, and it grips to it as well, okay? Like that. Now, I'm gonna use high heat and a low speed, okay? I'm gonna dry this through for you, okay? I'm just gonna pinch at it like this. Now this will speed up your morning routine massively if you want to get it to look nice and big, lovely like curls. You can leave it to dry naturally if you wanted to. This will just basically just speeds up the process for you, okay? Right. Gives you a bit more separation. Now, we finish off with some cold air now, okay? So set the style in. So that's the shape we've cut in now. So you see you've got that more rounder shape to it. You haven't got the kind of top, kind of flat heavy there now. You've got a really wild shape to it, but it looks really cool. Everything's balanced through. Back and sides and the top are pretty much the same length. So you've got now a full shape. This looks awesome. Happy, yeah?
I am. Yeah.
Looks cool, man. Looks great. Thanks very much, man.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, guys. Now, have you ever thought of being your own boss? Have you ever wanted to have like a work-life balance? You ever want to create content, build your own audience, or join a platform where there's passion behind it and also passion for men's hair? Regal Gentleman Studios is open for applications. Look at the link in the description to find out more.